Alright everybody, the Tholin Foulbeard Fusion Event, it's now finally live. We got all the information ready up to go ahead and prepare ourselves. And at this point, well, we actually gotta be already readied up because the thing has already started, right? So we know that we're gonna need a lot of these rare champions. I did a video, which is not gonna be coming live before this one. Anyways, I did a video where I was covering the required materials that you need to be putting together when approaching a fusion event. Today, I'm releasing this video before the other one, but that is going to come in play right away, right? So we're going to need to be leveling up and fusing up all of these champions, as well as ascending them and getting them all ready so we can actually fuse Tholin Foulbeard. You might have an opinion on this guy. He might not be the greatest ever, although he's a free champion if you're really able to ready up in time. So it's definitely worth getting him and just at least trying to participate and getting this event done. We're gonna need a lot of these little guys over here down there. And what's gonna happen with those? Well, we're gonna be getting them from a damn lot of events as well as tournaments. We do have the calendar right now. If you want to join my team in Raid Shadow Legends, click the link in the description to get a free Narma as well as Anax, Uugo, and Mausoleum Mage as you progress through the game. Here's what you need to do. First of all, log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. Then click the link in the description and register a brand new email. Launch Raid and complete the tutorial, and then go to your inbox and claim your first champ. Don't miss out on your chance to get a fresh start in Raid with a free Narma and 3 epic champs. Click on my link right now. And there it is, this is the event calendar. You cannot miss a single event, right? You're gonna need to be participating in every single one of those if you actually want to get the whole fusion done, right? So you are gonna be getting one of these champions, the blue ones, that eventually gonna be fusing up into the epic one down here from each one of these events. And surprise, surprise, there is a total of 16 events, right? It's gonna be running from right now, basically, log in and it's already ready to go ahead and start playing until the end, what is it, like June 18th? What is it, like 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks, not even. It's gonna be the time we have to actually get this thing done. We also have a summon rush down here, which would actually make this whole thing a little bit easier. You can get Narok's Blackhorn, so the epic, straight away from the summon rush, meaning that you can save up to 4 events. That is actually a thing. I totally missed that out. If you actually get the epic from the summon rush, which is not yet active, you are going to be able to skip 4 of these events, because you can then straight up just get a whole fusion and not worry about getting all these guys. But instead, if you are going to be skipping the summon rush, then you can go ahead and do the entirety of the other thing. It's a little bit tough in that regard, but honestly, all these events, let's see how they are actually lining up, right? So we are starting off right now. We already have it live with the Dungeon Divers event, right? We have it that's already live, and we are having the Spider tournament at the same time. So you can just go ahead, log in, and start farming some Spider and get ready for what's coming next. It's just gonna be setting you back about 5,000 energy, something like that, just to get the whole Dungeon Divers event going on. The Spider tournament will probably take about 3,000, but that's gonna be quite some time. A lot of runs of the Spider. Now, after that, we're gonna be getting into the Summon Rush, which is going to also be lining up with this event, right? So you can get the lower tier version, and then I think if you just complete it, you're gonna be getting this one, right? So this is like the same event. I guess if you go overboard, you can just go ahead and get this one instead. Now, during the Summon Rush, you are going to be needing to straight up just be dumping a massive amount of, I think you can dump it like 5 sacrets, actually 5 sacrets, and should be done. And I do only have 1 right now, so yeah, it's gonna be a little bit tough. But if you have 5 to 6 sacrets, you can go ahead with the Summon Rush. It's like already gonna be done and over. So yeah, this is not actually a bad event to just go ahead and try and skip like 4 other mini events. If you got 5 sacred shards laying around, you should be good to go. Just insta complete the whole thing. At the same time, you'll have some champion training tournament here, which is just gonna be leveling up guys. You can already pre-level your guys to whatever level, and then upgrade them to the next star level, right? That way you can already like start getting the champion training tournament done. Of course, gaining levels on the champions is already going to be counting towards the whole thing, but it's a little way you can prepare. And then we'll get into the gear enhancement event, right? You're going to be getting the first one of those. It's just going to be costing you about 15 million every time you're going to be participating in this event to actually get the whole thing done. Now, after that, we'll get into the classic arena, whatever, just play a lot of that, and it should be easy enough. But then we are going to be having a little bit the time here where we don't actually have the Dungeon Divers event happening at the same time as the Ice Golem tournament, right? So what I would recommend doing here is save up a bunch of energy, save up your refills, and then use them all as soon as the Dungeon Divers event starts. There's going to be setting you back again about a 5,000 energy right here, so you want to be spamming a lot of Ice Golem during these days. Get your team ready, do the highest level you can possibly do, and that's straight up just it. If you have about 1,000 gems, you should be good to go just to buy energy refills and stuff. If you don't have the energy already like accumulated in other avenues of the game, that's straight up just going to be the amount of stuff you need. Now we're going to be getting to another gear enhancement event right here, actually quite close to the other one. Anyways, it's going to be another 15 million, sort of like that. Nothing too crazy, just upgrade stuff and it should be done. And then we'll go to one that's going to be a little bit awkward over here, which is going to be a dragon tournament lining up only for like a day and a half over here with the Dungeon Divers event number 3. So you are going to be wanting to save up your energy until the Dungeon Divers event starts. You actually get both, once again, the dungeon or the dragon tournament done at the same time as the Dungeon Divers event. So it's going to be another 5,000 energy if you want to be getting the whole entire thing done. Make sure you do it during this little gap where both things are active. It's going to be quite costly and it's going to take a lot of time, right? So make sure you're playing a lot of dragon during that time. At the same time, we're going to be having the champion chase tournament, straight up just a bunch of ancient shards, the blue ones. Just go ahead and summon between, I think it's going to be taking you between 70 and 80 ancient shards. If we do not have a double chance of dropping legendaries during that event, that's basically what it's going to be costing. If we do have the double chance of dropping legendaries event during the time of the champion chase event, then it would be about 40 to 45. It's a little bit more lenient. Anyways, that should be also pretty much straight up done if you just have a bunch of ancient shards laying around, right? Champion training event though, not the champion chase, champion training, once again, more energy spending, right? So during this time, while you're doing the Dungeon Divers and doing the dragon tournament, you're also going to be in a pinch to level up a big bunch of champions, right? So this one over here is where you're going to be dumping the most amount of energy and gems. So make sure you have a lot of energy for this time. You're going to have to play a lot. What I would do is like focus on the champion training event during this time, and then once the dragon tournament starts, make sure you're doing that instead, so you can actually try and get all 3 done at the same time. The dragon tournament will be done at some point, so maybe you can switch to leveling up characters in dungeons during this time, which will also be counting if you're doing the campaign, right? So this time, once the dragon is done, you can actually finish up the champion training event quite easily. And then we have another classic arena takedown, I think Gracie, more arena, and finally another Fire Night tournament down here, which is going to be actually lining up with this Dungeon Divers event. I didn't actually notice, but you will be having here a little bit of extra time after the Dungeon Divers event ends to finish up that Fire Night tournament, right? But this over here is going to be the most energy spending time of the whole event. And then finally another 15 million going on to this gear enhancement event, right? So overall, decent overlaps, nothing crazy. It's all going to be a matter of having a lot of potions, a lot of void potions ready, right? You are going to be needing to ascend these guys, right? So it's not just a matter of getting them first and foremost, leveling them up using the chickens and stuff, especially to get them, you need to be getting them to 4 stars, right? So that shouldn't be too terrible, but ascending them might be a little bit annoying because, well, not everybody is usually ready. I've already ascended this guy, so I cannot check out the potions from here, but yeah, not everybody is ready with a big bunch of potions, depending on the kinds that you are usually using, right? For example, over here with the void potions, I do have a little bit, actually I do have a decent amount. I think I did buy some packs and I got a lot of those, but you would want about 180 of the small ones. I think that's gonna be setting you like totally fine for this event, and then about I think it's like 144 or 160 something of the middle ones, and then I think it's like 27 of the big ones, and that should be good. Now in the case of actually having to ascend the blue ones, that's also going to be putting a little bit of strain on your blue potion, right? So you're going to need to be having quite a little bit of the medium, actually small, medium, and the bigger ones as well, right? Since we're going to be having to get them to all the way up to 6 or rather 5 stars fully ascended, right? So that's going to be quite costly. Make sure you're farming that potion, keep whatever is active, otherwise you're going to be having to spend some gems unlocking the what is it, the blue spirit keep. I never remember what the blue potion keep actually is called, but that is going to be setting you back quite a little bit if you don't do it ahead of time, right? And the whole event is pretty much it. Like that's just going to be it. I think it's actually got pretty decent overlaps. If you got about 1,000 gems before the event starts, or you're able to actually get that many gems throughout the event, you should be fine. And I've already started working on my spider anyways, so I haven't really done much. But yeah, it's not that you need to actually complete the entire event. You're going to be getting the champion like somewhere between like the middle point, I would guess. I mean, what is it, 5,000 points, so somewhere between 2,000 than 4,000. That's where you're going to be getting them. Somewhere more like 3/5 of the event. Anyways, it is not that hard to get them. It's just a matter of having enough energy, silver, time, and just, yeah, that's pretty much all there is, right? So that's the event. And by the way, this is a little bit of a controversial point, but you can actually get Tholin Foulbeard if you just start a new account right now. There is a new promo code. I think it's Demon Slayer in all caps, just like it sounds, Demon Slayer. If you got a new account, you are going to be able to straight up claim Tholin Foulbeard as your starter champion from the promo codes, right? Like, just like in the past, you've been able to do that with, I don't know, Gaelic again, like Supreme Gaelic and stuff like that, Wukong. You can also do that with Tholin Foulbeard, right? So it's a little bit of a controversy because if you're a new player getting into the game, you're able to completely skip participating in this whole fusion event. Whatever you think of it, it's up to you. I don't know, it's like giving players a chance of not feeling behind since they're maybe not able to actually participate in this whole thing if they just started the game, so they get it for free and then are like, okay, well, I didn't really miss out on this. I guess that's the logic, but anyways, it feels a little bit odd that some people can get it for free and other players need to actually be spending the whole thing doing the every single one of the events. And that is kind of about it. Tholin Foulbeard might not be the best champion in the game, honestly, but it's free if you actually participate in the whole event, so let me know if you do so. Before you go, please go ahead and check it out to the event. So yeah, it's going to be allowing you to get a massive amount of bonuses when buying things in Raid Shadow Legends through Aptoide, right? So download Raid Shadow Legends through Aptoide, and there's going to be a link about how to do that there in the description. And you're going to be able to get bonuses that can go from extra 10% of any amount of money you're spending all the way up to extra 35% of that much money, as I am getting right here a little bit. I think it's like 14% bonus I am getting right now based off of the bonuses that I already have unlocked in my account. The good thing about this is that you can go ahead and then use those bonuses to buy things for you without actually using your real money. So you are basically buying things like you would otherwise buy anyways, and then in the future you're going to be saving up money by just being able to use the bonuses you already have in your wallet, like I do right here, and then just, yeah, get that done, right? It's going to be pretty simple, pretty easy, and you get more value for your money. It's just all benefits, right? If you go ahead and use my code somewhere up here in the wallet that I just showed you, it's going to be Midway5, or I think it's mid-raid actually. Just put it in there, promo code, type it in there. It's actually not being shown on the camera. I can go ahead and do that right now. There we go, mid-raid5. Just type that in there, and it's going to be allowing you to get an extra 5% bonus from the get-go, literally forever, so you can keep on getting more and more bonuses, right? So that's literally it for the video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about this fusion event, if you're going to be participating into it, or you think Tholin Foulbeard is well worth it. Anyways, that's it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. See you.